Hello everyone, welcome to Twin Group. We are the manufacturer of the Tyre with plastic pyrolysis equipment. And this is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. We have three types of the pyrolysis machine. The batch type, semi-continuous and fully continuous pyrolysis plant to process the waste tire, waste plastic, and we can get the fuel oil and other kind of products like carbon black. If you're interested in this kind of equipment, you can just send your requirements to us. And if you want to know more information, you can just tell us how we can contact with you, how we can just send you the quotation and our catalog, and our sales manager will contact with you. You can look at this 3D video first. This is the fully continuous combustion system. And about the sliding system, we can slide the carbon black at a very high temperature, so in order to save the cooling time. The fully continuous capacity is 15 ton to 50 ton. And this is the standby water seal that is to ensure there no some pressure problem during the production. Here is the purification system that is to purify the gas that we need to emission. Hi everyone, this is the Twin Group, the manufacturer of the waste tire with plastic pyrolysis equipment. Our machine is to process the waste tire, waste plastic, and then we can get the fuel oil, carbon black, and steel wire, and other products after processing. The fuel oil is we call the Tyre oil. It is used at the cement factory, glass factory for heating. It also can be refined to the non-standard diesel. And the diesel it can use at the agricultural machine, the cement factory, the mining machine, or other kind of things. And this is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. We can get 3 batch for 2 days. It includes the feeding system, the pyrolysis system, slugging system, condensation system, and purification system. to process the rubber powder from the waste tire. And this is the gas, oil gas. First, we'll go into this buffer tank in order to slow down the speed of the gas and to participate the impurities. And then the gas will go into this tank, can purify the gas, and then just can. This is also a water cell, a safety device to prevent it flowing back to the furnace. And then the gas will go into this water tank, the condensation system. Gas will just go through the tube, and outside the tube is the condensation water. We'll condense them to the fuel oil, which is the final products we can get. Well, if you have any questions or any other things that you want to know, you can leave in the comment section. Or if you just want to contact with us, you can also send a private message to us. Tell us how we can contact with you and what equipment or what raw material you want to know. Then our sales manager will contact with you and send you our catalog, our price list. Here is a purification system to purify the sulfur dioxide or other harmful things in the gas. We have three types of the equipment: the batch type, semi-continuous, and the fully continuous plant. This 3V is a machine that of semi-continuous one. We process the rubber powder or the plastic particles. And this is a batch type one. You used it in your video. The batch type pyrolysis plant, we can get one batch for 1 day. And this is a debugging system, a bucketing system, and this is a pyrolysis workshop. Here is 6 lines of the batch type pyrolysis plant, and each capacity is 15 tons per day. One line includes the feeding system, the pyrolysis system, the condensation system, flagging system, and the purification system. And this is the bucketing equipment, which is an optional device. And the feeding system, you need 2 workers, use an automatic feeder to feed the raw material, which is with tire or plastic, into the furnace. And then we open the combustion system. We have 4 burner and 4 tail gas burner to heat the furnace, which can reach the temperature of 300 to 400 degree, and in an oxygen-free environment. And then the tire will just have the pyrolysis thing and get the fuel gas. The oil gas will first go into the buffer tank. Here is it. This is the buffer tank. In order to slow down the speed of the gas and to settle down impurities. And then this is the condensation device, the tail gas burner. the water tube condensers. It have 4 steps, 7 condensers. The first step is the vertical condensers, which have 4 pipes inside. And the fuel oil, after processing, will flow into this tank, the temporary storage tank, which is 2 ton. And after the whole processing line, we will use oil pump to pump them into the final tank. This is the second device. We call it the oil water separator. It have 3 purpose. The first one, it is a condensation device that can just get the fuel oil, and also it is a purification device to purify the gas to just remove the carbon black, and also it is a safety device. The same principle with the water seal. And this is the horizontal device, which have the biggest condensation area. Most of the gas will condense in this step. And two standby device, two vertical condensers. This is the oil removal system. In order to purify the gas, purify the hydrogen sulfide. Because the tail gas, we can just reuse them in the burning system, but if we burn them directly, they have the harmful smoke. So we can use the oil removal system to remove the hydrogen sulfide by using the spring water, which have the hydrogen, which have the purification things inside. And then the gas, we're using the tail gas burner to give the heating energy to the reactor. And here is a purification system to purify the gas that we need to emission. Here is a vacuum device, one of our patent device, in order to prevent the flux explosion during the production. We can open this before we select the carbon black. So if you have any questions or any other thing that you want to know, you can send a private message to us. Tell us how we can contact with you and what raw material or what equipment do you want or interested in. Then our sales manager will contact with you and tell you about the details of the device. So we are a manufacturer of the pyrolysis plant to process with tire, with plastic, oil sludge, and also we have the equipment to process the biomass, the combination machine. You can get the biochar. Our technique is the fully continuous one, and we also have the device to process the solar panel, the lithium battery by using the separation machine. It is the physical technique, very environmental friendly, and also with tire or with plastic, we can use the pyrolysis machine to get the fuel oil, and then we can also use the distillation machine and to refine them, then get the diesel This diesel can use at the agricultural machine, the mining machine, or the generator. This is what our equipment can do. So just can tell me what raw material you want to process or what technique you are interested in. And we'll have a deep communication. We can have a deep introduction of the device. Okay, and this is the steel wire. After process the waste tire, we can get the steel wire and the fuel oil and carbon black. This is the newest technique, the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. The daily capacity is 15 ton, 40 ton, 50 ton. It can work for 45 to 60 days and have the highest working efficiency, the biggest capacity, and the most automation one. Just compare with the three device. This is a feeding system. You feed the carbon black by using this feeding winch. We used the same technique that to ensure that during the feeding process, there no oxygen got inside the reactor and no gas is released from the winch. And this is the pyrolysis system. We use a hot wind flame burner to give the heating energy, and this is the pyrolysis reactor. It includes the water cover, the distillation cover, and the furnace inside. And middle of it is the tube, give a resistance of the furnace. And the circulating water. To just lower the temperature and to save the lubricated oil during the production. In this part is a fixed section, the green part. The gas will just go into the buffer tank upwards, and the carbon black will fall back to the slagging system from the bottom. And first the gas will go into the buffer tank, used to slow down the gas and to participate in impurities. And next the gas come to the buffer condensation tank. We have 3 tanks to further participate in impurities, and also it helps the buffer water cover. Outside is a water cover that is to have the condensation effect. And this is a U-tube. The filled gas will go through the U-tube to the temporary storage tank, used to balance the pressure and prevent oil gas from entering the oil tank during pumping. And next, the gas will come to the vertical condensers, used to increase the cooling area and ensure that all the oil gas are cooled down. And this is an active device. It is used to reduce the contact between the carbon black and oil gas, and can reduce the residual oil weight of the carbon black and improve the quality of the carbon black, which is one of the main final product. This is one of our patent device, the auto removal system. It is in order to remove the hydrogen sulfide by using the circulating water, which is containing the sodium dioxide. Because the tail gas we can use as the heating energy, but if we burn them directly, it will have the harmful smell. So we need to remove the hydrogen sulfide inside. For the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, at the very beginning of nearly 8 hours, we can use the burner to heat the extra heating energy. And after processing and when we get the tail gas, then it can reuse them. So for the next few days, we don't need the extra heating energy. We can all use the gas that after pyrolysis from the raw material. This is the slagging device. It has the sealed design to ensure that after slagging there are no dangerous, and in the slagging range it has the water cover. Also can just cool the carbon black. So the carbon black can come out from the reactor at a very high temperature. A safety device. So the buffer tank is connected with a pressure relief valve. If the pressure is too high, and the valve will automatically open to release the excess oil gas. Here is the purification system to ensure that the gas will emission in a very safe quality. First is the cooling system to cool down the gas, and then it will go through this the post-dust collector to clean the dust, and this is the desulfurization tower to purify the impurities by using a spring water. After processed with Tyre, we can get the fuel oil, and this is fuel oil you can use at the cement factory, glass factory for heating. Okay, let's see this introduction. Here are several raw materials that we can process, like with tire, rubber, plastic, oil sludge, coal tar oil, or aluminium plastic. The rubber tire, the oil is nearly the same. Like the big tire, oil is nearly 40 to 45%, If the small tire from the bicycle or motorbicycle, load is 35 to 40% of the possessed tire, or you can get the tire, or you get the carbon black and steel wire. And the plastic, the oil is not very same. It is contact with the water content, the oil content, because most of the plastic is from the daily garbage, or some construction waste. So it's not very sure, and we need to intention that PET and PVC, these two kind of plastic is not very suitable to be the raw material to process, to pyrolysis. Like the PP, PEPS, these are the good plastic, can get the fuel value. Tire and plastic are also called the solid waste. And if your raw material is the oil sludge or coal tar oil sludge, these are the hazardous waste. So the quality of the furnace needs to be higher. We need to use the stainless steel, and about the environmental friendly policy also is strict. And the aluminium plastic composite material, we can get the plastic oil, get carbon black, and get the aluminium ingot. Here are the four type of our machine. The first one is the fully continuous one, just to show in this video. Here is it. You can see this first, and if you want to know more information, you can send a private message to us. Tell us how we can contact with you, like your WhatsApp or your email. Then we will just our sales manager will send you our quotation and price list. Because our equipment have different capacity and different design, so if you need to know the price, our sales manager will give you the quotation list for you. This is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. There's the feeding system, this is the pyrolysis system, combustion system, and here is the condensation system. And this is the purification system. Well, the daily capacity of the fully continuous one is 15 ton, 20 ton, 30 ton, and 40 ton. For a 50 ton for per day. If you need a smaller or a larger one, you can also contact with our sales manager or our engineer. All the equipment support to be customized. Most of our customer will choose the 30 ton, 40 ton, or 50 ton for per day, because once they chose the continuous type, the capacity and just the raw materials quality is always very high, so they will choose this toppest level one. And the advantages of this fully continuous one, first is it is fully automatic, can have the PLC system, so only 1 or 2 labor is enough. And the second one is continuous production for 24 hours, and it can work for 45 to 60 days. Don't need to stop. Like the batch type 1, it needs to stop every day. But this one, we can work for nearly 2 months. So the differences of the capacity is very large. big daily capacity can process, can feed nearly 50 tons of the carbon black. So we can say that it can process nearly 60 tons of the waste tire. Because when we feed the carbon black, there's no steel wire inside. We will pull out the steel wire at the pre-processing step. And time and labor saving, it can slag the carbon black at a very high temperature, so we don't need to cool down the reactor, save several minutes, and labor saving. For example, for a batch type pyrolysis plant, we need 3 workers. And for the fully continuous one, the capacity is much more higher, but we always need 1 or 2 laborers is enough. This is the 3D layout, the feeding system, the pyrolysis system, and here is the condensation system, the slagging system, and the desulfidation tower, also we call it the purification system. Okay. And next one is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. Let's see the 3D video again. This is the semi-continuous one. The differences between the semi-continuous and the fully continuous, like the fully continuous, we will feed the raw material and have the pyrolysis reactor and have the condensation step, slagging step at the same time. It can fully continuous work, but the semi-continuous one is not the same. We first feed the raw material into the reactor and then open the combustion system to heat them, and when we get the gas, they will go to the condensation system and we will condense them, and they will condense into the fuel oil. After all the gas transferred to the fuel oil, and then we will open the slagging port to slag the carbon black, and then we can get nearly 3 batch for 2 days. This is a semi-continue, but why we called it continue? Because it compared with the batch type one. The batch type one, we can't slag the carbon black directly because the temperature is very high now. So we need to wait nearly 10 hours when the reactor and when the carbon black is in a safe temperature, like nearly 70 degrees. So we can slag them. Or we have some dangerous things. Although we equipped it with the cooling system, so nearly half of the time we also need to wait nearly 5 to 7 hours. So this is the differences, the biggest differences between the batch type one and the semi-continuous one. It is the slagging part. And this is a cooling system. It's not very necessary in the semi-continuous one, but it's very necessary or very important in the batch type pyrolysis plant. A daily capacity is like 10 tons per day, 12 tons, 15 tons, 20 tons, and 25 tons per day. Can process more raw material for 1 day. So I'm not sure which equipment or what raw material you're interested in or want to process. You can tell me in the comment section. Or if you want to know more information, like if you need to get the price list or want to get the catalog, you can send a private message to us. Tell us how we can contact with you and what raw material you want to process. And then our sales manager will contact with you immediately. Okay, so we introduced the semi-continuous one and the fully continuous one. And now let's read the batch type one, which is the most typical, most common, but suitable for most of the raw materials type batch type pyrolysis plant. The capacity of the batch type 1 is 10 tons per day to 20 tons per day. We can get one batch for 1 day. It includes the feeding system, the pyrolysis system, condensation system, slagging system, and the purification system. This is the batch type 1. We first feed the raw material into the reactor and then close the door, open a combustion system to heat the furnace. And when its degree reached to nearly 20 degrees, gas will come out. It will come out to the outlet, then first go into the buffer tank. The buffer tank is to slow down the speed of the gas and can also to participate the impurities. And then here are the tube condensers, which have 4 steps of 7 condensers. First one, vertical condensers, have 4 tubes. And after condensed to fuel oil will flow into this temporary storage tank. After the whole final product is finished, we will pump the oil into the final tank. And this is the second type, the oil water separator, which is both a condenser and a safety device. It can prevent oil gas from flowing back and to purify the oil gas, and the water cover outside will cool the oil gas, so it also a condensation device. Then the gas will go to the third horizontal condensers. We have 2 condensers, each with 37 76 millimeters pipe, which greatly increase the cooling area to ensure that most of the gas are cooled after before going through this tank. And also we have 2 condensation tower, which is a standby device. Ensure that all the oil gas are cooled down in this cooling system. The non-condensable gas from the condensation water, we call tail gas, will go through this auto removal system. The tail gas can to change to the heating energy to heat the furnace. But if we just burn them directly, we have the bad smoke, so we need to purify them. This is a pattern device. We call the odor removal system. So the sodium dioxide is added in the water, the spring water, to purify the hydrogen sulfide inside. And the purified tail gas will recycle to the reactor through this pipeline by using the tail gas burner to heat the furnace. And this is the environmental protection device we have selected for removing the sulfur dioxide. The optional device, like the environmental protection devices, is one of them. It will just have, we will give you the customized list. Because in different region, different the country, the policy of this kind of things is different. So we will ensure that the certificate of the environmental protection device can reach to your standard in your region. And this is the burning chamber to burn the tail gas. Then it's time to select the carbon black, and this is the cooling system. We equipped it with a 15 kilowatt induced draft fan that it can just shorten the cooling time, greatly improved the operation efficiency of the equipment, because the carbon black we need to cool them into nearly 70 degrees and to save this temperature to stack the carbon black. We use the side slag with the one rotation can slag twice and can improve the slagging efficiency, and the carbon black directly discharge underground, which can prevent the carbon black from flying and polluting the workshop. And then this is the bulk heating system. We will use the air transportation system to transport the carbon black to this bulk heating workshop, which is also a safety, the deep processing device. So if you have more than 4 sets of the equipment, we recommend that you can equip it with this. Last step, we will just pull the steel wire from the reactor. This is the batch type pyrolysis plant, and the capacity of the batch type one is 10 ton per day, 12 ton, and 15 ton, and 18 ton, 20 ton. It includes the feeding system. We always use the automatic feeder or oil pump if your raw material is so large. And the pyrolysis reactor, the condensation system have 2 lines, water tank condensers and the tube condensers. This is a tube condensers, and this is the odor removal system. This is the pyrolysis plant unit. If your capacity is nearly 100 kilogram or 500 kilogram, or maybe 1 ton or 2 ton, we suggest you that you can process the pyrolysis plant unit. It is almost used for experiment. So this is free installation, cost saving, easy handling, and test available. And almost for test, it's free installation. But if you have this big processing line, our engineer will come to your factory to help you to install, debug the equipment, and also we have the free training for you. This is the final products. If your material is with Tyre, then the final products is Tyre oil and the steel wire and carbon black. The aluminium ingot is from the aluminium plastic. And here is the profit analysis, just for reference. You can see about the which type of the cost and where's the income. The cost is from the raw material, electricity consumption, heating fuel, and labor. Income from the 3 final products. Here's the some advantages of our equipment. The raw material of the furnace is very important. It is directly contact with the service time of the machine, because the insulation cover and condensation system or other device we can use for a long time, but the furnace we need to change. Some just a machine from other factory, if the quality is not very high, and may need to change half of the year. Some need to change every 1 or 2 years. And our equipment, like the fully continuous one, we can use for 6 to 8 years. The raw materials, the boiler plate or stainless steel. The raw materials, if your raw materials with tile plastic, the boiler plate is enough. But the oil sludge and the coal tar sludge, there is a corrosive things, so may suggest you to have the stainless steel. Here are some environmental friendly equipment to clean the dust, the harmful smoke, and the emission gas. And this is the distillation equipment. The pyrolysis plant final products is the oil, the fuel oil, like the tire oil, plastic oil, and the raw material. This is the raw material of the distillation plant. we can refine the oil using the distillation plant and get the diesel, the non-standard diesel. Use at the agricultural machine, mining machine, or other kind of things. The first is the catalytic technology with oil to diesel equipment. The capacity is 1 ton, 5 ton, 7 ton, 10 ton, and 14 ton for per day. The advantages of this equipment: high efficiency, easy operation, it's automatic one, and time and labor saving, multiple use. Like not only used at the oil like Tyre oil, pyrolysis oil, also used at the waste engine oil, motor oil, and so on. It includes the fast heating system, the distillation reactor, and this is the catalytic tower, condensation system or cooling system, and the colorful further removal system to make the oil more clear. And this is a cost-effectively to diesel equipment. This is more cheaper than that one, old technique. If you use, you can also choose this one. Use the acid to purify. The pyrolysis plant unit have the capacity of 100 kilogram, 500 kilogram, and 1 ton, 2 ton for per day. So the final products can use at the heavy machinery, use generator, a blower, like the truck, the diesel generator, or so the light fuel oil, use that blower. And also you can get the asphalt, be the material of paving, or can also just sell them to the refinery workshop. Here is a profit analysis of the distillation equipment. Just for reference, you can see where is the cost and what profit. The cost is from crude oil, the raw material, and the fuel consumption, electricity consumption, labor consumption, and so on. And the differences between the pyrolysis machine is about the catalytic. This is the consumption, one of the consumption, and the profit is from the oil and the asphalt. The daily capacity is 5 ton to 14 ton, or small one like the unit one. We also have 100 kilogram to 5 ton. This is a plastic to diesel and gasoline integrated plant. After processing the waste tire, you can get the diesel, gasoline, and plastic oil. Process the plastic. The raw material is only the plastic things. And by the way, I also have this different optional device if you need. And now we have a customer in nearly 120 countries and all over the world. You can also contact with our sales manager if you need to visit our product cases or our factory. Our factory is in Jiaozuo City, Henan Province in China. So you can see how we built the equipment, what is the raw material, what is the detail technique, to see here for to fly to China. And in China there are many project cases can visit. Here's some feedback from our customer. And here is the profile of our company. So we are the manufacturer to have the pyrolysis plant, distillation plant, the carbonation plant, and also the solar panel separation plant. So we have the design, research, development, production, sales, and after-sales service in one. Here's our company, and this is our factory. All in Henan province, which is in central China. Our certificates like IOS, the CE, and this is the patent, SGS, CSI. About our service, we have the pre-sale, on-sale, and after-sale service. Most of our customers are interested in the after-sale service. We have 1 year warranty. And if you want to have our engineer to fly to your factory to install the equipment, whatever where you are or in which country, our engineer can fly to your workshop, help you to finish the installation and commission. And also the technical training is free. You can also send your raw material to our workshop. We have the free, can have a test of the machine, of the customized. Here is it. That's all we have. If you have any questions or other things that you want to know, you can tell me in the comment section, because our live show will have an end in nearly 1 minute. Wait for nearly 1 minute. If there are no more questions, time to say goodbye. We are doing group the manufacturer to have with Tyre with plastic pyrolysis plant, the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Okay, our factory is in Henan province in China, so you can just come here to see our factory. If you need the catalog or the price list, our sales manager will send you this kind of information. You can send a private message to us, tell us how we can contact with you, like your email, your WhatsApp, or your WeChat. Then we will have a deep communication. Okay, thank you for watching today. Have a nice day. Goodbye.